turabasuje nanone hamwe mwese mukurikiranye C4 TV karibu ku biganiro byacu. Uyu munsi ntabwo turi twenyine, turi kumwe n'umushyitsi wadutembereye araza kubibwira. Reka ngira ngo bari naho ngaho duhera. Delanor, just I'm introducing this topic for today. I wanted you to introduce to our audience so that they know who they're speaking to today.
Well, first of all, I want to say thank you for inviting me. I'm Delanor Manson. I'm the CEO for the Kentucky Nurses Association, the Kentucky Nurses Foundation, and the Kentucky Nurses Action Coalition. And the Kentucky Nurses Association is delighted to be involved with the Family Health Center and in collaboration with C4 to address the need for vaccines for our community.
Good. Well, welcome back in the studio. This is certainly not the first time that we've spent some time together, and so today we are here to speak about the current events of COVID-19, and we'll jump straight into that. We'll ask questions, and I think our audience wants to hear what's going on, what's the latest, and you know. Who else is better than having you in this seat to talk about where we are and what's going on? Nari ndimo ndavuga nti icyamuzanye uyu munsi hano no kugira ngo tuganirize avuge ku birebana na COVID se byabigeze hehe, hanyuma aduha amakuru arambuye aho birebana na COVID bigeze. Why don't we start off by getting a general sense of where are we when we talk about COVID-19 currently?
Well, I can honestly say that COVID is not over. Mm-hmm. A lot of people think that they're having COVID and COVID vaccine fatigue. They're just tired of it.
Right.
Well, they can be tired of it, but COVID is not tired of them.
Right.
So on May the 11th, the federal government has deemed that day as the public health emergency is over. Mm-hmm. And I want to make sure that everybody understands the public health emergency is not over.
Right.
In the state of Kentucky, we only have 12.3% of the people who have gotten the bivalent, which is the last booster. It is also the booster that has the Omicron vaccine in it. And so if we've only had 12.3% people to get the bivalent vaccine, then there are a lot of people who may become infected with the Omicron variant of the COVID-19.
Okay. Good. I guess I'll have to translate that.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I went too fast.
No, that is okay. I was able to capture some of the points, the main points that you were talking about. Ikibazo cyanjye nari namubajije ntatubwire mu by'ukuri tugeze ku birebana na COVID. Imyaka ibaye myinshi turimo turwana n'iki cyorezo. Nari ndimo mubaza nise twaba tugeze he ku birebana na COVID. Arambwira ngo abantu bashaka kuba bakeka wenda cyangwa se bamaze kunanirwa bavuga bati COVID bararambiye gukomeza bumva COVID, ariko ikiriho nuko COVID iracyahari, COVID iracica abantu. Yavuga ko hari ibibazo by'abantu batagiye bafata inkingo bakagombye kuba barafashe. Abantu bagera kuri 12.3% nibo bonyine bamaze gufata boosters. Hanyuma rero kubwa virusi ya Omicron ihari ikomeje guteza ibibazo. So COVID iracyahari kandi irakica abantu. So muri make nibyo ngibyo yaragerageje gusobanura. Hanyuma the second question I want to check in with you. So what are the numbers, if you can put in perspective, how many people are dying or being affected, if you have any general sense on how many people are getting affected, maybe on a weekly basis, so that we have an idea of what's going on?
Well, in Kentucky, we are still having 30 to 60 cases a week where people are being diagnosed with the COVID infection.
Ikibazo nari mubajije ni natubwire kubirebana n'imibare ese imibare yabimeze gute hano muri Kentucky ko aho tuvugira ubu ngubu. Arimo aratubwira yuko muri Kentucky abantu bagera kuri 36 bagipfa buri cyumweru bishwe na COVID. So ni ikibazo gikomeye cyane, urumva abantu baracyahura n'ibibazo bya COVID nta nirajya. Is that what do you have any estimates as far as on the national national level?
I just had a colleague to tell me that on the national level there are still 200 deaths due to COVID a day.
Nari mwaje ni kubirebana se no ku rwego rw'igihugu bya bimeze gute arimo arambwira ngo nabantu 200. And the reason why I'm asking this question when that as far as the nation is our population travels a lot. We like to travel every time when we get a chance. We go different states to states and we drive around, and so they may be hearing 36 in Kentucky or maybe locally, but it's also important that people are hearing that it's not only Kentucky, it's still happening in the United States. And so thank you so much for sharing that information. And so you did mention about the data, and you briefly talked about Omicron. Can you elaborate a little bit more as far as the Omicron? How is it different from the previous variant?
Well, when we started with COVID, we had what we call the wild strain or the original strain. And now it has morphed, and so we have these different variants. And so the Omicron is the primary strain. The vaccines that we had initially were to vaccinate against the original strain. The bivalent that is available now, which became available in September of last year, has protection against the original strain as well as the Omicron. And the Omicron is very different than the original strain. And so it is important, and I know I'm giving you a lot to translate, but it is extremely important that you have protection against the current variant, which is the Omicron.
Okay. Nari mwaje nse yaduha itandukaniro birebana ni variant ya Omicron cyangwa se iyi virusi iyo turi kudiringa nayo ubu ngubu ugereranyije n'izabanje mbere. Arimo arambwira ati biratandukanye cyane kandi iyo Omicron urukingo rwayo rwabonetse muri mu kwezi kwa 9 k'umwaka ushize. Rero abantu bakagombye gutangira gufata inkingo zirebana ni virusi ya Omicron kubera ko uburyo igaragara bitandukanye n'uburyo virusi ya mbere yagaragaraga. And then I want to ask you, as far as the symptoms, what are the symptoms? I know this is Kentucky and it's seasonal time, and I was sneezing a little area, and I know some people may be going through the same situation. Can you talk briefly about the symptoms? What are the symptoms that people are experiencing, or maybe remind us of the symptoms of COVID, as opposed to going through the regular seasonal flu or allergies?
When you talk about the seasonal flu and allergies, I'm a person I'm allergic to life, so I have a lot of allergies. And so what I tell people is if they're feeling sick, if they're sneezing a lot and they're just feeling like, I just don't feel good, take a COVID test. Find out if you have COVID. So my thought process is it's COVID until proven otherwise. So when my friends tell me I feel terrible and I just have malaise and I've been coughing and sneezing, I ask them, have you taken a COVID test?
Good. Kibazo nari mubajije niyo namubaza nse yatubwira ku birebana n'ibimenyetso by'i COVID, kubera ko hari abantu benshi muri Kentucky abantu batangiye kwitsamura n'igihe cy'amarerije amafu ara hanze arebana n'imihindagurikire y'ikirere. Nanjye ubwanjye muri kino gitondo nabyutse nitsamura, ariko ndimo namubaza se umuntu yabitandukanya ate. So muri make igisubizo arimo aratanga nuko wakagombye kugenda ukipimisha niba wumva ufite ibibazo, niba wumva uri kwitsamura, niba wumva se ushobora kubukeka ko waba urwaye, wakagombye kugenda bakagupima ukamenya ahantu uhagaze, kubera ko ni COVID kugeza ubwo bigaragajwe yuko atari COVID. Niyo mitekerereze wavuga. Hanyuma yavuze yuko nawe ubwe asanzwe agira amareje ku bintu byose yavuze ngo allergic to life, so I don't think so. Ariko abantu ko tubizi hano muri Kentucky ni igihe cy'amareje, rero ni byiza ko abantu bipimisha bakamenya aho bahagaze. I think we've gotten enough information. I want us to get straight to the upcoming events. There are some events which are coming up. I don't know, you are heavily involved in this partnership that we have going on between us and Americana Family Health Center and other partners. Can you talk briefly about the upcoming events, and then eventually I will talk about our specific events that's coming up here on our side?
Well, coming up soon, we have a clinic that it will be at Americana on Saturday, and it will be from 9 until 2. And we invite anyone who has questions about COVID-19 or about the vaccine to come. If you just want to come and ask questions, please come. But it is open to anyone to get a vaccine. We will be providing vaccinations for those 5 and over. We'll be providing the Pfizer vaccine primary series as well as the bivalent booster. And I know that is a lot to translate.
Been there, done that. I live off of translating, so it's okay. Navuge muri rusange kubirebana n'inkingo twaba duteganya zirimo ziraza ziri hafi aha, arimo avuga ngo kuwa gatandatu ku itariki 10, that will be this coming up Saturday.
Yes.
So hazaba urukingo ruzabera kuri Americana, n'umwe mu bafatanyabikorwa dusanzwe dukorana kuva hagati ya saa 3 za mu gitondo kugeza saa 8. Aho ni ahantu mwajya mukaba mwabaza ibibazo mwaba mufite, cyangwa se mukaba mwakwikingiza. tuzaba bakingira abana bafite imyaka 5 cyangwa no kuzamura. Hanyuma nanone hanyuma akaba bazaba banatanga na boosters ku bantu baba bakeneye boosters. I think I've gotten through all that. And then next weekend, we have an event here.
Yes.
At C41. You just visited the site today, and I guess I need to take this time to specifically invite people to this one, those who are following us. Narindi mwambwira ko muri weekend itaha ku cyumweru natwe hano kuri site yacu ya C41 dufite event ya vaccination yo gukingira abantu. Dera n'umushyitsi wacu yari arimo atembera hano areba uko hameze, twagira ngo tubatumire tubabwire ngo turabararitse muzaze hano mwipimishe. Icyambere ni ku cyumweru. Turabizi ko hari abantu benshi bajya babura umwanya ku isabato kubera gahunda zitandukanye, cyane ko nk'iyi weekend abamwe bazabishobora bazajya kwikingiza kuri Americana, ariko bazabona umwanya ku cyumweru gitaha turabatumiye hano. Ni ku cyumweru May 23rd, April 23rd, kwezi kwa 4 itariki 23 kuva saa 6 kugeza mu saa 11 tuzaba turi hano. I made the point that I know sometimes people get vaccinated, have some time to get vaccinated on Saturday, but this particular event will be happening on Sunday afternoon. And so I guess it's a good opportunity for us to reach out for those who wouldn't have time for Saturday. I was sharing, if they have some time on Saturday, go to Americana this weekend.
Absolutely.
But if they miss out the opportunity for this Saturday, we are expecting them here on Sunday, next Sunday.
Absolutely. And I want to say that the first 50 people who get vaccination at Americana on Saturday this week will be given a thank you gift card of $20. And we will also be providing the same thing at C Forward. We will be providing for the first 50 people who get vaccines.
Yongera akantu keza arimo avuga ko abantu 50 ba mbere bazahagera kuri Americana cyangwa se hano kuri C Forward bazahabwa gift card y'amadolari 20, and ngo rero ni agahimbazamusyi niko babyita mu kinyarwanda, ababyifuza bazahagera. Gusa icy'ingenzi reka n'agahimbazamusyi, icy'ingenzi ni uko umenya ubuzima bwawe, ukamenya ko nyine izi nkingo zirahari. Hagiye twanyuze mu bintu byinshi, hari abantu benshi bagiye bavuga amagambo menshi kubera n'ibibazo by'izi nkingo, ariko turacyahari. Bamwe muri twebwe twaripimishije cyangwa twarikingije kandi twumva ubuzima bwacu bugenda neza. Ni igihe cy'amaherereje, nagira ngo mbakangurire gusa ababa bafite umwanya, bafite ubushake cyangwa ubushobozi, cyangwa batarikingije inkingo zose, bazaze hano bikingize, ahantu umwanya mwiza. Our family was talking about the fact that we're glad that we are able to provide this gift cards, but more than anything, this is about people's lives.
Absolutely.
It's great if people get these incentives, but we want people to be healthy. We want people to be alive and well. We want people to live up to their highest potential. That's what we always talk about here at C Forward. And so it's your life. So much has been communicated, this information, but we are still here. Some of us have been vaccinated and we want to get boosters, and we are still feeling well, and inviting people to come take advantage of this. Really, there's nothing to be afraid of. It's the right thing for people to do, for themselves, for their loved ones, and for the community.
Absolutely. I've had 5 shots. And when the 6th one comes out, I'll be taking that too.
Okay. Navugaga ni ikintu cyiza wakorera umuryango wawe, ugakorera inshuti n'abavandimwe bawe, ugakorera community yawe. Hanyuma nawe yavuze ko yafashe inkingo 5 kugeza ubu ngubu, ariko nta n'impamvu afite yo kuba atafata n'izindi. Rero reka turangiriza aho ngaho, twaganire ku bintu bike, ntabwo dushaka kubafatira umwanya muremure. Ubwo turabiteguye ku itariki 23 z'ukwezi kwa 4, hano kuva saa 6 kugeza saa 11. We cannot finish without reminding people about May 11th.
Yes. May 11th is the official public health emergency end to COVID-19 activities for the federal government. It is essential that people understand what that means. And in many cases, it means that there will be no more access to free vaccine that is not offered in collaboration with the federal government. So we encourage everyone who is thinking about or who has questions about the COVID vaccine to come and participate in one of our 16 clinics that we will be providing. We will be ending those clinics May the 31st. After that, we will not have the ability to provide those vaccines. So you have a little bit of time to think about whether you would like to protect your community, yourself, and your family. But if you do, even if you have a question, come see us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cyanyuma nibagiwe narindi muwaza itariki 11 z'ukwezi kwa 5 niyo tariki ya nyuma hazajya habaho izi nkingo ku buntu. KNA cyangwa se Kentucky Nurses Association izajya ibitanga izi nkingo ku buntu. Rero yararimo agira abantu inama, ababishoboye bazaze gufata zino nkingo kubera yuko niyo mahirwe, mbese namwe mu mahirwe ya nyuma yaho abantu bazajya batangira kwishyuzwa, byari mu rwego rwo kwibutsa abantu. Delanor, thank you so much for being in our studio and taking time. We appreciate you. So we are grateful for what you're doing for our city and for our community, and and we are very, very honored to be in partnership with Kentucky Nurses Association and Family Health Center, and to be doing this together. This is such a great opportunity and an honor to have you in our studio. Thank you.
I'd like to make one other comment, and that is a thank you to the Kentucky Health Plan, the Kentucky Health Plan Association. We appreciate them providing us with the gift cards, because without them, we wouldn't be able to say thank you. And as Kevin said, it is really important in terms of health, but it doesn't hurt to get a thank you.
Yes, we're grateful. We're grateful for anything that can be done. We're grateful for all that and all the folks who are contributing to this. It's all about getting more people vaccinated, and the more people are vaccinated, the more healthier people and community that we have.